I do. I was gonna say I do, bro. I see that. I see that. I see that Jesus. That's tough. Oh, that's all the albums. That's tough.
What it is, man. We are back with another episode of Drunk Unks Podcast, man. We got the crew with us, missing our guy today, but we got some guys with us, man. To my right, I got my boy OG Two Tone. What's going on, Tone? Talk to the people today, man.
What's going on, man? As you can see, full effect today. You know what I'm saying, Mr. Koofy himself, Lamar Jackson, Stan, Coach Tone. We in the building. I'm glad to be here. Let's get it.
Anyway, man. To the right of him, I got my boy Jimmy Hicks. Coach Jimmy. I'm gonna call him that now. I ain't referring to you to Coach Tony. Coach Jimmy, man, calling all the plays today in place of Noon, man.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, Detroit team?
Yes,
Talk to the people.
Hey, man, y'all know what my vibe is. It's the same as it's always been. My Pistons looking great. I don't know if y'all seen the product. That guy, Cade Cunningham, is a guy.
He's good.
He's a guy. He's looking real special. He's looking real special every time I watch him. So love that. Obviously, we 21-19, so we up. And then obviously, got my guys, man.
Hey, they
got my
pushing
guys,
that,
man.
They pushing that narrative too. Okay, they pushing it.
They should be.
As it should be.
As it
should be.
It really should be. But
the most
underrated, man.
Number one pick in the last 6-7 years, which is crazy.
Oh, I don't know him and Paulo. But we'll get into that, man. Below to my guys, OG Two Tone, the Detroit team stand. I got my guy TT with the nasty hat on today, man. We'll talk to the people, man.
Come on, man. Hey, I just had to make sure everyone know who the real champs are, man. Who the real champs can't beat. You know what I'm saying? I guess. But yeah, we're here, man. I'm like your third or fourth favorite drunk unk. Probably passed Tony a couple days ago, but hey, I'm here to give you some of the players, man.
Got my spot back, brother. Got my spot
back. I'm weak. But to the left of my boy TT, man, we got a special guest today. My boy. He should have really been on here already. It's been a minute.
Yeah,
but
man, well overdue.
Shout out to my boy, man. C Mays, what's going on, man? Talk to the people.
What up, man? Coming to mess with my drunk unks. Talk some ish with my boys, man. C Mays, what up, y'all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir,
That's
man.
the drunk cousin.
Hey,
the
drunk cousin type shit, right?
For real. Hey, so we got a lot of hot topics today, man. When we was behind the scenes, they instantly got on me. So I guess we're gonna have to jump right into this, man. NFL playoffs, man. It was a rough weekend. To sit and watch the games. My Chargers did not boat the fuck up. We boated down. My boat was actually very soft this past weekend.
What they say about Pittsburgh, here we come. We did not go anywhere. What they say? Here we go. I'm sorry, we didn't go anywhere.
Not anywhere.
Hey, man,
we're going to Cancun. We in Cancun chilling, man. But it was rough, man. They instantly Tone sitting here because he looking at me because he want to jump right into Justin Herbert.
I just want to talk about it. Look, this is all I'm gonna talk about it. No, Tro. I'm not gonna do my guy like that.
What you want to talk about, Tone? What you want to say, man?
Top five, right? He's top five.
He's top five.
He has no playoff wins, and a guy who's only 2 years. 2 years been in the league. He's 2-0. Well, he's 2-2. My bad. He has 2 playoff wins.
Can I say this though? Before y'all continue, can I say this? When we say top 5 as far as Justin Herbert, do we mean top 5 as far as like talent in the league, or do we mean like I think Justin Herbert's the top 5, like top 5, top 6, arguably talent quarterback of the league, strong arm, very athletic. Like I think he's a top 5 talent, but like as far as like.
We lost him. Have some technical difficulties here.
Okay. But I do think like what Mays was saying though, as far as top 5 talent in the league, I do agree he's a top 5 talent in the league, right? Because what I've always said is Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, right? No order. Those are the top. Those are the guys. Those are the guys that are like, okay, you know what I'm saying?
Year in and year out.
Year in, year out. And after that, though, like, there's no one no one can argue to me as far as statistical, like, to stats, as far as what he's had in the past to deal with, as far as the fact that we won 5 games last year and we won 11 games this year. Like, I think, like, I'm looking at all of that, and the fact that his 2 best offensive players is J.K. Dobbins and a rookie out of Georgia that's a slot receiver named Ladd McConkey. Like, I'm looking at all of that, bro, and I'm like, okay. Now, did he play bad on Saturday? He played fucking awful. He played awful. There's no excuse for what he did. He laid an egg. He looked bad. So I'm not going to argue that. I'm not even going to try to, like, go back and forth with it. But at the end of the day, when you look at it, there's no GM in the NFL after those 4 guys that you name that are taking Justin Herbert. Like, no one's taking Jalen Hurts over Justin Herbert. I'm sorry to tell you, like, I know you like CJ Stroud, and CJ Stroud is good. No one's taking CJ Stroud over Justin Herbert. No one's taking Jordan Love over Justin Herbert.
Right,
like,
right.
Other quarterback.
We're not taking.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know if that's so definitive anymore.
I think it's
those
definitive,
guys. We've seen Jalen Hurts be able to win and take a team.
Look at all their teams, bro. If you put Justin Herbert on Philadelphia Eagles, they're Super Bowl. They're probably the NFC favorite.
Why? Wait, hold on. Why?
Bro, we have like the Chargers. We're still building, bro. Like, our interior offensive line is.
Your defense has been there for years. Okay,
bro,
let me say this.
You had the worst defense in the NFL last year, Tony. What are you talking about statistically?
Because you're
the most third and fourth downs out of anybody.
Your defense was good this year. Your defense was good this year, was it not?
Because of who?
Because of Harbaugh, right?
Okay,
but all I'm saying is the Derwin, Joey, Khalil. It
doesn't matter when they're getting put in bad positions, bro.
But
like, Tony, we were literally bottom 29 in every defensive stat, like, statistic.
I will say this. Like you said, Tyler, I don't know if it's as definitive anymore if you would take those guys over Justin Herbert, but us being a team who have transitional quarterbacks year in and year out, if I had the choice of them 3 guys we named, I would want Justin Herbert.
I think any team will want Justin Herbert.
I'd rather have
if they needed a quarterback.
Anybody wants him, but can you say?
I mean, Stroud and Herbert. I don't know. I mean, I just don't know. I'm not even a Stroud guy, but I think you have to sit there and really think about that one.
Stroud,
yes. I think that conversation would be a tough conversation, but this is what I'll say on that. I think, like, at the end of the day, even what CJ Stroud came into, like, that team last year, like, as a rookie, was better than Justin Herbert's team as a rookie. This team this year is better than Justin Herbert's team this year. Like, period.
Stroud has
bro. That team last year was not all that, and
no, it wasn't. It wasn't.
They overachieved last year. Weren't the Chargers the favorites to win this game?
They were.
They did come in as like
Texans overachieved last year. If we've been for real though. The Texans definitely overachieved last year. They drafted 2 lottery picks. They took, bro, a team that's drafting 2 lottery picks, bro, in the same draft. That's the team that's in a pure rebuild.
But what about this year, though?
They signed good free agents. They did a lot in the offseason to make that the team.
The GM cooked, though. That was the thing.
Yeah, I'm about to say the GM cooked.
They got their franchise quarterback and their franchise pass rusher in the same.
And they got another pass rusher in Danielle Hunter.
Really, they overachieved, or was it that Carolina was so stupid and wanted to play so bad?
Right.
They got lucky with the double picks. They got Will Anderson for free.
Yeah, true. I mean, rookie quarterback, rookie head coach made the playoffs, man.
I agree. That was something that was a surprise. But I think this year you could say the same thing about the Chargers. No one expected the Chargers to go 11-6, but me. Like, no one else was saying that shit. No one else was saying that shit, Tony. Literally, no one else.
I didn't know what the Chargers
were the beginning of the year.
I thought the Chargers would be better.
Our over under going into this year was 6.5. Is what Vegas had to say.
I would have thought like 8 or 9 games.
Yeah, me too.
I would have thought like 9 games.
But the way the season played out, and you guys created an identity and y'all started winning games how y'all was winning. Nobody would have expected the playoffs to play.
I think the way that Justin Herbert crashed and burned was like crazy, right? He only threw 3 interceptions the whole year, and he throws 4 in this game.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
This is the second time he did the same. Well, I don't even want to put it all on him because
you have Brandon Staley. I don't want to talk about anything with Brandon Staley, bro.
He got. Do we got to win over Lamar in the playoffs, or was that right?
No, that was him. That was Philip Rivers. That was Philip Rivers last year. Yeah. That was Philip Rivers last year.
Okay, Herbert doesn't have a playoff.
What about the Trevor Lawrence losing to Trevor
Lawrence? I said I don't want to talk about anything Brandon Staley, bro. Brandon Staley was literally the worst coach. Bro,
I mean,
he was the worst. He got fired for being a head coach, bro. He just went to San Francisco, and he literally is going to be fired from being a defensive. Like he's literally like being released from San Francisco. He will not be coaching in the NFL going forward. He was.
But I will say,
and he had the black dude Anthony. Fucking, I can't even think of dude's name before that. Yeah, Anthony like, come on, bro. Like, he had some of the worst coaching.
Tyler likes him.
Like, man, he was awful.
That's true.
And I know he got to hit another job. I don't know.
But I think going into next season, though, the Chargers will be better. I
do think so.
Identity. Jim Harbaugh is known to rebuild teams and quarterbacks. Like, I think they'll. I think we'll get better year next year.
I think we'll get more weapons, and I think like at the end of the day, bro. Like, I get what you're saying, Tony, but like Justin Herbert's thrown for 5,000 yards in a season. Like Justin Herbert has done things that a lot of people. He's broken a lot of records.
What you always say about my guy Lamar? What has he done in the playoffs,
bro? Lamar's been in more playoffs and he hasn't performed, and I agree with you. I agree.
All I'm saying is Justin Herbert's been twice. CJ Stroud's been twice. CJ Stroud got more wins.
This is true.
You think CJ Stroud better than Justin Herbert?
I'm.
Just answer me that. Just answer me that.
He can't even fully answer that question. He can't even definitively.
If you
just can't say yes, there's not a question.
No, look, that's what I want to say.
I just feel like if you don't think CJ Stroud is better than Justin Herbert, let's move on.
Thank you. That's the next conversation.
He is.
You didn't fully believe it, bro. You didn't believe it at first. Like, now you're
gonna take stats in them. You're gonna take stats. You're gonna tell me Justin Herbert threw for 5,000 yards and all this good shit. And I'm saying,
with terrible coaching, with awful.
He out there throwing to Josh Palmer and fucking
Lab McConkey, bro.
Lab McConkey's his best receiver, bro.
Like,
Lab McConkey's good though.
He is good, but
he is good, bro. But at the end of the day, Lab McConkey's not at number one.
Come on, yeah,
come on, bro. Like,
okay, all right. Nico just showed up last year.
That is good.
Nico just showed up last year.
But Nico just showed up last year because look, they got a quarterback.
Yeah. Nico was always solid. They just
who was his quarterback before that? Davis Mills.
Yeah, Davis Mills.
Yeah, bro.
He's still the backup.
He's a good backup, though.
Was he there when Deshaun was there? Was he there when Deshaun?
He literally got there after Deshaun left.
They drafted him like the 3rd or 4th round after Deshaun left.
But also, too, let's get into the Steelers real quick. Let's talk about that because that's a hot topic as well, too. Obviously, the Steelers lost to the Ravens. The thing is, too, is like I don't think people like I don't think y'all expected to win that game really, and I'm not trying to put words in your mouth. I think this was kind of the expectation in a way a little bit, but I guess it still hurt when it happens. So it's just like, what do y'all got to say? Like, Tyler, what you got to say, and then Craig, tell me what you got to say after that.
Let me ask you this question real quick, Maze and Tyler, because I found this crazy.
Tyler, you can lead it. Go ahead.
But it said I saw TJ Watt has never won a playoff game. How do y'all feel about that?
Okay, great, awesome. You got one of my topics right now. I think TJ Watt needs to get traded. That's what I think. Just because you got to think about it. We have to trade. I think we should offload some assets to while they're still valuable, right? While we can still get something for them. I think TJ Watt's a prime candidate for that. I really do. And then we need a quarterback, man. I don't know. Russ experiment is obviously dead. Justin Fields, I'm not too intrigued with that, but hey, whatever. We want to bring him back or whatever, fine. But they need to go get a quarterback. We should keep Tomlin. We need a quarterback, though. Tomlin hasn't had help in 8 years, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you right now. Like, it's been like 8 years. No,
who do you want though? If you're not getting Cam Ward or Shedeur Sanders, you said Justin
Fields. I'm not sold on either one either.
And I'm cool on both of them. 2026. Yeah, you're gonna have to wait for 2026.
Hey, tank for Arch? I don't know, but
draft in Pittsburgh. The draft is in Pittsburgh that year.
I don't know.
It's Pittsburgh this year. It's in Pittsburgh this year.
I just think if they lose till next year,
it's this year.
If they lose on next year, Tomlin's gone for sure. Like if they don't do anything next year, Tomlin's got one more chance. I really believe he's not gonna get fired. I don't think he's gonna get fired, but he's got one more chance, man. I think the Ravens, honestly, I really believe the Ravens might win the Super Bowl this year. So I'm not like too. I'm really not mad at that. I'm not too mad at the L. But yeah, obviously things got to change. We can't get L's anymore. We can't do that. Like I'm a Mike Tomlin lover. Whatever, like I love Mike Tomlin, but I also know It can't be like this forever. Some got to change, some got to give, but also you can't put all the blame on them. We need a quarterback.
That's all
This is my thing, bro. This is my thing, Jay. You sent this in one of our chats earlier. The last 3 years, this Mike Tomlin has coached against Baltimore, the Chiefs, and the Bills in the first round of the playoffs. And you gotta think, bro. He's gone out there with I don't even know. Duck Hodges probably, Mason Rudolph probably, Kenny Pickett. Like, come on, bro. Like, and then a 35-year-old, and then
possibly an old Ben,
a 35-year-old Russell Wilson, bro. Like, this is my thing, bro.
And what they not even saying, but Baker Mayfield 1 year too. Like, and I mean,
bro, that was a wash Ben. Yeah, that was a wash Ben. Yeah, but this is like Tyler said. I don't think next year will be Tomlin's last year. I think they got to give him a real opportunity. Like, I'm not gonna sit up here and say that they haven't because they spent a lot of money on the defense, but like in this league, you got to have a high-end quarterback.
Yeah. For sure.
You gotta have some high-end weapons, bro. And like, I don't know, like just watching the tape, like watching the Steelers tape, it was a lot of miscommunication on the offensive line. You gotta, like, the coaching staff something's gotta happen with that. As far as Russell Wilson, though, I think he played his last game as a Steeler. Like Tyler said, bringing back Justin Fields is like, that's almost like I hear Mike Tomlin dropping quotes like, Justin Fields showed us everything you know what I'm saying? Showed me shit that he could be a starter. He took every step he could have taken to be a starter. And it's like, if y'all thought that, why the fuck didn't y'all go back to him weeks ago? Like, why are y'all promoting him as the starting quarterback now? You know what I'm saying? During the offseason, if y'all felt like y'all had that during the season and you already know that, like, he should have been playing during the season.
Sure.
Like,
I definitely can go back. And I mean, I think after we lost to, I think we're going to Cincinnati. We probably should have. Justice should at least have some packages in there for him.
Like more packages for him throwing the ball.
Like anytime Russ was looking at halftime in Cincinnati game, I can actually go back and remember Russ had like 36 yards passing.
Yeah. They should have went to.
I think Fields should have came out there in the second half to just at least try to give a jump start or something, or just see what we have before we have to go to the playoffs next week.
Right.
So,
but like Tyler said,
we still had a chance to win, but you know.
But like Tyler said, as far as trading TJ Watt, I think that's like, you know, that's what you do when you're at this point. When you're in purgatory in the NFL and you got a aging superstar, you know what I'm saying? This upcoming year will be his extension year. But I just heard him say in a press conference yesterday that whatever rebuild is happening, he wants to be a part of it. So I think that takes trading him off the board. I saw something on Twitter today. I don't agree with it, but they were saying, like, if we cut Minkah, we would get $16 million straight, you know what I'm saying, straight back on the books. Yeah. One guy was saying, like, it was a no-brainer. I was like I don't think that's a no-brainer, but like,
I don't think that's a no-brainer.
But that's starting to get into an area though where it's like, what do we do with him?
Why don't we try? I mean, I think I don't see if I'm in the front office. I'm looking at trade. I'm telling anyone's up for anything right now. If I'm give best offer. If there's an offer we can't turn down, we are not turning it down. We're gonna take it.
I hope Arthur, not to try and take too much time on this Steelers shit, but I'm gonna try and wrap it up. I think Arthur Smith needs to go get a job elsewhere. Well, I don't know. If they bring back Justin Fields, you heard what he was saying. He was endorsing Justin Fields all year. He wanted Justin Fields to be the starter. They said him and Russell Wilson had issues with each other. Like, they had problems working together. They didn't like working with each other, I guess. But, like, despite winning, they tried to make it work. But I guess it was ugly. So, I don't know what they're going to do with Art. Man.
Mays, Tyler, but I'll say this. I'll say this for y'all Steelers. Y'all play in the hardest division. Y'all already know that. And as fans, y'all know y'all supposed to win. But y'all play against two top 5 quarterbacks every year. And Jamar Chase and all the weapons that Baltimore has and all that. And the last great guy.
Let me make this point, though. Hold on, before you go. Let me make this point, Jay. And we can go on with the Steelers shit. I swear to God. If you was to put any other head coach in this position that Mike Tomlin would be in, they would from like 20, like since Ben retired, with those quarterbacks, bro, they would be winning like 4 to 5 games a year.
Y'all be looking for y'all third quarterback.
Yeah, we would like
coach. Y'all be looking.
Yeah, we would be probably at this point. We would probably be looking for a new coach again. Like, you know what I'm saying?
100%. I agree. That's what I was trying to say.
And niggas don't appreciate that shit for real because they see these teams winning all these Super Bowls and going on these.
But it's not. And the crazy thing is, though, you say that they see all these teams. And they're not seeing all these teams win.
Right. I mean, you know what I mean, though. Like
that's the crazy thing about it. People don't understand. Right. It's really like everyone thinks like, oh, we have to give it a time. We're just gonna be like the Super Bowl winning team now. Like it's not that easy. Like
it's not.
I'm telling you, like team, you gotta have. If you don't have the top echelon of quarterbacks, you gotta have an amazing team around you. Like an amazing team. Kind of like the Lions are kind of in that space. They don't have like Mahomes or Allen or whoever, but
they got
Goff is good. Goff is very good, and the team around him is amazing, and everything else around is great for the Lions right now. So it's like, yeah, you can sneak your head in there at teams like that, but really, if you don't got them top quarterbacks, it's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough.
I'm disgusted though, as far as not having a playoff win since I was 19 years old. Don't get me wrong, there. I'm disgusted. I'm not happy with Mike Tomlin completely though. I'm not letting Mike Tomlin off the hook. I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not letting Mike Tomlin off the hook. I can't, because he's made it's some decisions that he's made that could have been different in a bunch of different scenarios throughout the season. Like I hate to say it, but we like stuck in like 2010. Like it's like we gotta like there's things that we gotta change, bro. There's things we gotta change, bro. Like
for sure.
That's all I'm gonna say. We can move on, but there's things we gotta change in Pittsburgh.
All right. Let's talk about which one y'all. Let's get into y'all want to talk about Washington, or y'all want to talk about?
We can talk about Josh Allen. We can talk about Josh Allen. I feel like
I'm gonna go on mute.
But before we do that, no. Before we do that, let's not forget about what Lamar did on Sunday. He had a pretty good game. Got to win.
I think that was more about Derrick Henry than that was Lamar, but Lamar did play very well.
Okay.
Whoa! Come on, bro. I get it. He had a lot of yards, all that, whatever.
186.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That game was a lot of Lamar. That game was a lot of Lamar.
It was the main thing. The main thing that killed us in that game was Lamar pulled the ball so much.
Lamar pulled the ball.
First 8 plays. The first 8 plays. He ran the ball
for 81.
You gotta keep it real.
But them two together, though. Them two together, like,
I gotta keep it real. I gotta make
crazy, bro. It's lucky crazy.
I gotta make one statement about Lamar. I gotta make one take. And you guys know I like Mahomes a lot, man. But Lamar, the best quarterback I've ever seen do it. Period. That's all I gotta say. And y'all go on to the next
Patrick Mahomes.
I'm gonna have to.
Did you not just hear me? I like Mahomes. Like Mahomes. Hey, Lamar Jackson is the best quarterback I've ever seen do it.
Y'all had him dead to rights, and he scored.
I can't
put him over Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes is the best I ever see spin it, bro. I swear to God, he's the best quarterback I ever seen.
I said spin it. Sure, I'll give it to Mahomes, but play quarterback all around, everything involved.
It's pretty to watch, though. I'm not going
to. Lamar got to win a Super Bowl. Lamar got to do it when it matters.
Lamar got to win a Super Bowl.
Lamar got to do it. Hey, I think this is year to do it too, though.
I would love to see Derrick Henry and Lamar win one, bro. Like those two guys right there deserve one. I hate the Ravens, but shit, I'm in it. I'm with that.
So let's move on to the team that Lamar has to see this weekend. The Bills. Bills dominated. They handled business.
Yep.
They got scored on. They got scored on first drive. Bo Nick came in, threw a dot to his boy Troy Franklin, and after that it was just Bills.
Jay, I know you like Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
I'm a Josh. What like Tone would say, I'm a Josh Allen stan.
Oh, I am too. I'm an original Josh Allen stan. I've liked Josh Allen for a long time. But I think the Ravens, bro,
they're such a good team. They're a better team than Buffalo. They have
Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, bro.
That's tough to stop.
It's hard for me to pick against. It's hard for me to pick against them right now.
Hey, I don't think the Bills have any chance. And
I'm not Josh Allen.
I don't think the Bills got any chance.
I don't think they do either.
I think the Ravens.
Damn, for real, Jay, you think the Ravens gonna beat them?
Ravens
the
are
Ravens
the
are just a
favorite.
better team, bro.
To be honest,
are 1 point favorite.
To be honest, the only way the Bills could win is if I'm still a little iffy on the Ravens secondary.
Wait. Hey, bro is playing good. Marlon Humphrey is having one of the best.
I'm not saying they aren't. I'm just saying I'm still a little iffy on them. I just don't know. They can be exploited. They can be exploited.
They can. But since they put since they put Kyle Hamilton in the drop safety role, they have improved. Nice, I will say that.
He's nice. Yeah. He's a great player.
Hey, that small motherfucker who was like 5'9" or whatever, he's good.
He may play. He's good.
Ravens are about to win the Super Bowl, bro. I don't know.
I don't know if they beat
Harbaugh been.
Let's hold your. I hear a lot of Ravens. It's the Ravens year and this and that. Let's pump the brakes here. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
I'm not gonna lie. They stomp y'all. They'll stomp you.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Nobody's stomping us, Tone. Nobody's stomping us.
Josh Allen?
Like the Ravens did last year.
Josh Allen beat us by 6 points. Nobody's stomping us.
I think Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley about to come into Detroit and say, "What up, though?"
I don't think so.
That's gonna be a tough one.
We'll get there.
That Lions Eagles gonna be tough.
I don't believe in Jalen Hurts and them.
I don't believe in Jalen Hurts.
I believe in Saquon Barkley.
AJ Brown doing too much and shit. They got too much
reading books on
the side. They got too much going on in that locker room, bro.
There's a guy in their backfield named Saquon Barkley.
2000.
Mr. 2000. I think he's gonna have sex in Detroit.
I
think he's gonna have sex in Detroit.
Now, granted, we haven't played a lot of elite guys this year at the running back position, but I will say if there's one thing I am very confident in is that Aaron Glenn will put up some sort of game plan to stop. Obviously, we have to stop him. Like that's the heart of their offense because Jalen Hurts is not the guy to get it done. If you have to put the game in Jalen Hurts' hands, he's not going to deliver for you.
You could.
We've
seen it.
I agree.
I think y'all struggle with. I think y'all struggle with most.
Jalen Hurts is not the guy, bro.
Y'all gonna struggle with Jaden. I think y'all gonna struggle with Jaden because y'all struggle with guys who can move.
So
Baker ran all over you. It was the second game.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Tone. I'm very confident in this game this weekend.
They might score 50 on Washington.
Hey, just think about Bobby Wagner trying to chase down Jahmyr Gibbs.
Bobby Wagner might not even practice today. Bobby Wagner didn't even practice today.
Bobby Wagner,
he's questionable. He hasn't practiced the last 2 days with an ankle injury.
Ain't David Montgomery back too?
I struggle with mobility.
Mom back too?
My back.
The Lions might put up 50 on them boys.
Lions might put up 50 for real.
The Lions really might put up 50 boys.
I got faith, bro. Jaden's nice.
He is nice.
He is nice.
The magic is about to come to an end.
He made a couple plays on Sunday. I was wow.
I think though. Back to Jimmy's point. I think Aaron Glenn though. I think he's gonna be able to he's a rookie at the end of the day. I think he's gonna be able to scheme some things up to where
for sure.
And he's gonna make some mistakes. He can get Jaden in those positions.
Aaron Glenn been scheming shit up all year. He lost his best fucking defensive player. They've had a terrible pass rush. That's why he's about to get a head coaching job, bro.
I'll say one thing for sure is I really do wish Detroit wasn't injured so we could really see this team at full strength.
They wasn't injured, bro.
They've lost so much, bro, and it's really hard to watch that. And it's damn, they was at full strength. I really do think they'd be Philadelphia. The only reason I think Philadelphia has a chance against Detroit is because of the injuries that Detroit has sustained now at this point. But
that offensive line in Philly, bro. That offensive line in Philly could
Philly still has not played their best game. Philly still has not played their best game yet. I don't believe where everything's.
Bro, but when is that best game?
I don't know about all that, Tony. They had a 2,000-yard rusher this year. Saquon had 200 yards. But
I said everything's clicking. Everybody said Jalen Hurts has been ass this year, and which y'all can get that. I'm not here to debate that Jalen Hurts shit. I don't even want to talk about it. But I think they haven't played their best game yet, where you have the full force of AJ Brown.
They us up pretty well.
AJ Brown.
We're doing everything versus us.
Hey,
passing, running, defense was on point.
That was the day when I was like, God damn, is this defense really that good?
No, that day I told myself, I say we must not be all that good.
Yeah. Hey, no, for real.
It was a little bit of both. It was a little bit of both.
I hate being in my mind, bro, and I be thinking to myself, like, man, fuck, we're really not that good, but we keep winning games, so I gotta fake it. Like, fuck, we're good.
So the way I feel about the remaining the rest of the field now that we're finally in the playoffs here is the Commanders are not going to be a team that first off, they're not going to be able to stop us. Like when I say this, I say it every week because I mean it so much. There's not a team in the NFL that can stop us on offense. There's not. There's really not. We average 30 plus points a game, bro, and we hit that with ease.
I do agree.
Like,
Tony, what can stop them?
Like who?
Chiefs.
What?
Tony on the Chiefs, on the Eagles. Tony just want to see the Lions down.
No. Realistically, I think if it's
I don't think the Eagles play their best game.
The Chiefs not like they won't score 30 versus the Chiefs. The Chiefs not scoring 30. They not scoring 30.
The Lions not scoring 30.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
hey, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I think the Lions will beat the Chiefs.
We would be the Chiefs.
I don't know, man. I think that Mahomes magic. Hey,
you can never discount that.
They see each other in Super Bowl. They really gonna be trying to get that 3P. They gonna do everything.
You can't discount the Chiefs magic.
They want that 3P real bad. They want that 3P real bad.
Man, talking about here we go.
Hey, Nick Bolton is a real linebacker. Nick Bolton is a real linebacker.
Yes, sideline. But the Lions, bro, I'm gonna be honest, bro. That Lions shit be looking like how I be on NCAA. Them niggas score every time they get the ball.
It's easy, bro.
Like it don't be looking easy though. Like niggas don't
sometimes it do look
easy.
It's 4 for 5. Them niggas score a touchdown. Like what the fuck?
Listen,
Jahmyr Gibbs is getting the ball and hitting like a
Jahmyr Gibbs hit that second. Hey, he hit that second.
It be low key crazy.
Cancel Christmas. Cancel Christmas.
Literally. Because Jameson Williams is gonna be at Departments.
Yeah.
so look, let me say this. I have friends that have texted me during a game, like my sister texted me during a game and be like, "What are we doing? We look so bad, blah blah blah." Because we'll be losing. But I would literally tell them every time, we're gonna go right down the field and score again. And we're gonna be right back in the game. We're gonna take the lead, whatever the case may be. We literally did it every single time. Like I can't say and I don't want to sound like I'm like overdoing it, but I'm really not. Like there's really not anybody in the NFL that
it's gonna be our defense. It's gonna be our defense. That's
it is. The defense is what's gonna kill us. The game against the Bills came down to our one turnover that we had realistically because we were scoring toe to toe with them.
Y'all had to come back.
It's because of the turnover that we had. I don't need to talk about that game, but they had to score 48 points to beat us, and we scored 42.
Hey, but that aggressive shit can bite you in the ass sometimes.
They had to control the game, like that whole game, like mostly though. I'm saying though. They were up the whole game though, Timmy.
But it was a one possession game.
They had to score 48 to stop, like to beat y'all. They were up the whole game though.
We could talk about it. We were down 14 with the ball. We had just forced them to punt for the first time all game. For the first time all game, they punted the ball. Obviously, they couldn't stop. They hadn't stopped us. We had scored on that drive to cut it to 28-14. We were going to go down the field and score. I think we had like a 20-yard gain. Amon-Ra had an 18-yard catch and he fumbled. That turned into a touchdown for them that put him up 21.
Game tracker, every fucking thing that happened.
I remember that game so vividly because I remember that was a big game. That was a big game for us that I wanted to tune into. And that was the reason why ultimately we had to go for it that was the reason why Dan Campbell made the decision to do the onside kick early in the fourth quarter. He wouldn't have done it if it was a one possession game or a 10-point game.
But is he gonna crumble again? Is he gonna crumble though? When are y'all gonna be up 15, 16 points and let a team come back in the playoffs?
Now that was bad last year. Our secondary really did us greasy, and
I was just throwing a question out there.
You can like. I know you be trying to find all these excuses for Dan and what he did last year. But no, you go like, oh, if Craig Reynolds would have caught that, or whoever would have caught that pass, Josh Reynolds, whoever would have caught that pass.
I'm not saying that.
I didn't say that. Or our defense, if they would have stopped somebody one more time, but that's like that all comes in flow of the game. Like that's just what happens.
Okay, I get
you gotta
that.
make calls to help your team out in case of those things.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying?
But here's to that point though. Last year, right? We lose for going forward, whatever, not making the right calls. This year we come out and do the same exact shit. And we went 15-2 this year, and we dominated teams for the majority of the season.
Yeah, that's your identity. I get it, but I'm just
saying.
Yeah,
that's what, so we live by it and we die by it. But I'm not using it as an excuse for why we lose games.
Hey, but I'm just saying, when you get to the playoffs and you got to like really win these games, and you just, bro, like
we've done it.
Kicking it sometimes, like just kicking it sometimes.
You put you in better positions.
I'm just saying, you guys, like Jared Goff would have lost the game down there because Jared Goff almost fell and fumbled the ball. Like, I'm just saying, shit, like anything could go.
And you know what that turned into? It turned into a trick play the next week that put us up 14. Yeah, that shit happens, bro. It's the NFL. Like you said, that happens. We pick up the first down anyway.
All right, bro.
Do you think y'all scoring 30 plus? Do you think you'll score 30 plus against the Chiefs? Do y'all think y'all score?
I think we can score 30 plus against anybody, Tony. I'm telling you that. Like, we can score 30 plus against any team in the NFL.
All right.
We average 30 points a game.
All right. Next topic, Jay.
Good.
Lions gonna win this weekend.
The Lions are gonna win this weekend.
That's the only Michigan team I really don't even root for. But hey, I hope they win, man.
I think the Lions
win. He's saying like a bomb boss.
What's the spread right now, Jimmy, on that?
Last time I saw it was 9.5.
Lions 9.5.
It opened at 8.5, I believe, and it jumped up to 9.5.
They beat
and right now it's at
9.5. That shit is crazy.
I do think that the Chiefs are going to be dominant this year, bro.
They do got their receivers back.
I do think. Yeah, they aren't humble anymore.
It has nothing to do with being humble or not, bro. I'm just like I'm. That's solely for me watching every game this season.
No, but Jimmy, but it's like okay, but it's like say y'all don't. Okay, Jimmy, say y'all don't win like the Super Bowl, or y'all don't even like. Then what? Then like. What's like, okay, now what?
I couldn't tell you. I'm not thinking about that right now. I'm not. I wasn't thinking about that.
As you shouldn't. As you should, Jimmy. As you should.
Last year.
You 14-2. As you should.
Right.
Next time.
So let's dive in. Let's talk about other things real quick. We didn't even finish up with round one. Let me talk about this real quick. Jayden Daniels put on a show this past weekend while we were talking about him a little bit. We kind of dove into it, but they got their first win in 20 years for the Commanders, or 19 years. Really, it's crazy, man. 19 years since the last time they won a playoff game. Jayden Daniels looked phenomenal. He's looked like one of those guys, man. Like we talk about Lamar, he looks like that's the closest replication I've seen of Lamar so far. So he looks damn good, man. And I don't even want to say Lamar because I don't want to compare somebody to Lamar because like Tomlin said, be real careful when you comparing somebody to Mr. Jackson. You gotta be real careful.
Yeah.
Be real careful doing that.
For real.
Hey, Jayden Daniels is good though. So I kind of want to open this up to the floor real quick. Since we're talking about ranks of quarterbacks and we're ranking quarterbacks, is Jayden Daniels top 10? Obviously, yes, no.
He's somewhere around the back end. He's somewhere around the back end.
He's somewhere like 10, 11, you know what I'm saying? Probably.
10, 11, 9-ish.
9,
okay. Because I've seen him have rookie moments. Like, I don't want to like downplay a season, but I've seen him, you know what I'm saying, play like a rookie in instance, you know what I'm saying? Like, but he definitely, he had like almost 800 rushing yards or some shit like that, huh?
Yeah, I was going to say.
He was second in the league.
Was crazy.
If you look at it, like, if you told the GM, all right, you can start a team right now, you pick any quarterback. I don't think eight
quarterbacks going before Jayden Daniels. Yeah,
it's tough.
I don't think 8 of them.
You had that top five that we talked about earlier for
easily. For sure,
and then you probably could
it's CJ Stroud
like a Jayden Daniels.
Yeah, I would say right now. Yeah.
Right now, but
because we've seen it for like,
but depending on how this weekend plays out, coming into next season, there will be conversation.
If I was starting a team,
I would take Jayden Daniels.
I think Jayden Daniels is good. Like, I'm not even being funny, bro.
Dimension though with the running,
like he actually like he could be like 5, 6, 7, like in a draft low key, bro. Like it's not.
He's got a really good arm.
He has a great arm.
He has a great arm.
Touchdown to Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin are crazy. It's actually deep balls to Terry McLaurin work
The one that's what I was talking about. The one
in the back of the end zone that he like when they were in that red zone, bro. The one he threw like for the game, pretty much for the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
he's shown special moments. You look at the game against the Eagles, that was essentially a must win for them because if they don't win that game, they're not getting in the playoffs.
The Bengals game was crazy on that Thursday night or whatever it was.
Yeah, like he's shown, but
he's incredible.
But especially that Commanders or that Eagles game, bro, because they were losing by like 21. Like it was
yeah.
They didn't have a good first half.
Jalen Hurts got hurt though.
He did get hurt, but I mean, still,
but like you said, Philadelphia's defense is still good.
Yeah, that Philly defense.
He did the Falcons dirty, bro.
But I don't think Philly defense is not that good.
Now that I'm kind of looking back on this Commanders Lions game, I do think the Lions still win this game, but I think it's going to I think the Commanders can score, bro. Like, fuck,
but their run game gets their run game.
That's the issue.
A little too much for me.
So the biggest problem with the Commanders is their run game outside of James Daniels because Brian Robinson Jr. just stinks, and Austin Eckler was really only good in the pass game. Honestly, I probably think they'll probably use him a lot more against us because he in the games that we played against him when he was with LA, he did kind of fuck us up.
Mm-hmm.
But also they're 30th against the run. So
that's crazy
we're about to run all.
Yeah, y'all are gonna run all over them. Yeah,
Mott's back, and Mott's not even
100%. I think y'all still win a game. I was just like, they can score, but I think Jay Dale's gonna have a decent game. I don't think he's just gonna go in there and shit the bed. I think he's gonna have a decent game and they just lose. Like, I think Jay Dale's still gonna play pretty well.
They're just gonna get overpowered, bro. They're just gonna be overpowered. Like if everything goes right for the Lions, they're just gonna score too much.
Like an avalanche, bro.
Right.
Like avalanche when they start going. So. Let's wrap up some stuff with the NFL real quick. Let's just go ahead and give our predictions. Like we said, Texans, Chiefs. Who y'all got?
We talk about Jordan Love.
Chiefs.
Oh yeah, let's talk. You want Jordan Love? Jordan Love.
He spreads with it.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the spreads too, but we gotta talk about Jordan Love real quick. Yeah, because he did lay that egg.
Jordan Love stinks too, man.
Stinks.
I want to say stinks, bro. Let's dial it back, bro.
Yeah.
Like they overachieved last year, bro. Like he's not throwing the ball to like just these amazing players, bro. Matt LaFleur and he is making these guys who they are. But he's not throwing the ball to nobody.
I'm talking about.
I don't know if I was talking to you, Mays. I don't
know. I like Matt LaFleur.
I don't know if I was talking to you, Mays. I think I was talking to you and Jimmy maybe, but I was saying I think those receivers he's got in Green Bay get overhyped a lot. Like they're all like the same build. They're all the same. Like, not that. They're just average guys. They're little. They're not big. He doesn't have no like prime time guys out there.
Christian Watson is like the best athlete. He's a good athlete.
So I was listening to a podcast earlier, and the guy. I was listening to a podcast earlier, and the guy was talking about that, and he's like, for those good receivers that people talk about, it's like none of them rose above any of them. You know what I'm saying? Like. Yeah. One of those like guys have to be like the guy, have to make
the guy, right? Like none of them became like his guy. When you like Jada, we thought to be a degenerate, but like when you go to bet on Green Bay and you looking at the receiver props, you literally it's the flip of a coin.
You literally don't know. You literally don't know. You think like I was like, okay, maybe it's Jaden Reed, and it's like okay, and then it's not. You know what I'm saying?
Romeo Dobbs got
David Wicks goes crazy.
Dontayvion Wicks, Romeo Dobbs, Jaden Reed, all them guys.
Christian Watson.
Tucker Kraft was his number one receiver this year.
Yeah, bro.
They got Tucker Kraft. And what's the other tight end they got? Not Runyon, but
I can't remember the other guy's name.
But yeah, I wouldn't say Jordan Love stinks, but I will say the verdict next year, he has to play well. I think he has to play well next year before the verdict's really out on Jordan Love because he's really good. He's questionable decision maker sometimes, but
hey, they went 1-5. They went 1-5 in the NFC North.
Yeah, that's tough.
I understand that. I think I give him one more year. I think it was.
I lost to the Bears. Even the Bears the last game of the season.
Yeah, it was rough, but he didn't play after half. He played like one quarter, and then
that's true.
Willis.
But he got hurt. That's right.
Malik Willis came in.
But,
and like,
that was
I'm not too worried. They didn't have my guy either, Jair Alexander.
They didn't have
Jair.
He's
out of there.
He's leaving.
What they call Mr. What was he mad about last year? The captain thing. He's his hometown. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, he's funny.
He went rocking with those guys.
He's funny to me. I like Jay.
But and before we go on to predictions, we have to talk about the Rams. For Tay, if he watching, if he sees this at some point, we got to talk about the Rams. They got a dub.
Rams are dangerous. Rams are dangerous.
Jared Verse.
So let me say this. Out of all the teams that I'm happy the Commanders won. Not to say that we can't beat the Rams because we beat them last year, we beat them this year, but Matt Stafford looked good yesterday. He looked on Monday. He looked really good on Monday. And I feel like him with his weapons, with Puka playing well, and Cooper, even though Cooper Kupp didn't do that much, I guess. And Kyron, the defense looked really good on Sunday or on Monday. Granted, the Vikings are Sam Darnold is just he stinks. I mean, realistically, he stinks.
But that wasn't
Sam Darnold
on
stinks.
That wasn't
everybody stinks.
9 sacks.
That was bad. That was bad offensive play calling.
Bro.
It was a lot into that game.
He was holding the ball way too long, bro.
Yeah, he was holding the ball way too long, but also at the same time, bro, this is the second week in a row Kevin O'Connell hasn't started running the ball after you see your quarterback looking like a deer in headlights. Like you refuse to run the ball.
That line was not blocking, bro. They were They weren't blocking at all. Justin Jefferson slipped on the 4th and 1.
He's got elite, top tier weapons out there.
Hey, bro, Justin Jefferson slipped on the 4th and 1 where he would have threw the read.
And get it to your weapons.
Justin Jefferson was selling. He was selling. Come on, bro. You watched the game.
Now niggas are saying Justin Jefferson was selling.
I watched Kirk Cousins give him that rock all the time.
I'm just saying, bro. I don't want to be objective. Come on, bro. Don't be objective.
Kirk Cousins did have one issue giving him the rock. I promise.
Tone, let me give you
not one issue, Tyler. Not one.
I'm not saying Sam Darnold is good.
Let me give you a stat and let me see if your opinion changes. The Vikings lost 4 games this year. Yep. You know who they lost to this year?
The Rams.
The Lions twice
and the Rams
twice.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So
whose fault? I mean, all I'm saying is, bro, when you have a 4th down and 1 and you're going, if you get this 4th down, you're going to score points before the half and you're going to get the ball back. And in your 4th and 1, your number 1 receiver slips out of his route when they're sending 8 and the ball's going to you hot right now. What can you do?
So that's selling.
One play, bro.
That's selling, bro.
It was multiple plays like that. It was multiple plays like that. I'm not saying Sam Darnold. I'm just saying he wasn't the main reason. He wasn't the main reason.
Man, let's move on to predictions.
Yeah. Come on, predictions with the line.
Wait, before it's Sam
Darnold's trash, boy. And he just let my guy JJ McCarthy go get his spot.
Yeah, JJ McCarthy definitely secured a spot back.
Tony, if it wasn't his fault, why did Sam Darnold lose so much money on that day? Sam Darnold lost millions.
Yeah, he lost money.
Millions. Come on now.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna want him.
Yeah, somebody will want him.
He won 14. He won 14 games. He's not in the NFL. That's hard to do.
He played himself into a contract, but that just shows any team that's gonna go pay him. Okay, clearly you're not capable of winning the big games because you lost. You shit down your leg versus the Lions and their terrible defense. We had I think 5 or 6 sacks against them.
Which are the best team?
They scored double digits.
Our defense is terrible though. We had 6 sacks against them. They couldn't even score double digits.
They ran the red zone like 10 times.
And then they come out again and do the same thing. I don't know, man.
Hey, before we move on, the Rams are dangerous.
Rams are dangerous. So let's talk about
Rams are dangerous.
That pass rush is dangerous.
Jimmy, you got the lines up. Jimmy got the lines up.
I do have
I got all the spreads up.
Let's talk about it then. Let's go into predictions for this week. We got the Texans versus Chiefs. Jimmy, what's the line for that one?
Chiefs minus 8.5.
Yep.
Give me the Chiefs minus 8.5 in Arrowhead.
Chiefs, Houston minus 8.5.
I think actually give me an alternative. Give me the 6.5.
Chiefs minus 8.5.
So you take an alternate? Let me get.
I would probably take the Chiefs money line. I don't know about 8.5.
Now, granted, they did just play a few weeks ago.
The Chiefs got all their receivers back. Chiefs are gonna cover.
The only one they don't got is not what's his name.
Rasheed Rice. Not Rasheed Rice.
Yeah, but everybody else is back though. Okay.
And the score was 27-19 Chiefs. which is why the spread is at 8.5 now. Of course, obviously, that's how they that's how they get.
You
down.
know what? That's gonna be a good game, though. Honestly,
I think I need to see if CJ Stroud has a game like because I think we said this. I don't know if I said this last week on the pod, if I just said this, when we was in a party or whatever on the game, but CJ Stroud, or maybe I just told you, Craig, but CJ Stroud had a really bad year all year, like real stagnant, like sophomore slump at its finest. Still managed to get to the playoffs. That's because his division's bad, whatever the case may be, he's there. But I said to somebody, I was like, this is going to be the game where CJ Stroud comes out and balls out. After all years, just waiting to have that big moment, and he did. He had a good game. Granted, their defense did a lot, but I think I need to see it again. The first game they played against the Chiefs, I don't know what he did in that game. Let's see. He had 244, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. It's not terrible. Obviously, you don't want the interceptions, but I think it's going to be a good game. If CJ Stroud can play like he did last week and kind of channel that rookie season, CJ Stroud, I think they can cover. I don't know if they're going to win, but I think they can cover for sure. So give me the Texans 8.5.
They can cover, but they can cover. I think Mahomes and them on a mission though. I think they're like, I think they really want that 3P. They'll be the first team ever to do that. That's history right there. I think Chiefs are wagging until proven otherwise. I'll take Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm taking the Chiefs too.
Give me Chiefs.
Because like you said, they're still proven otherwise, bro. Like we talk about the voodoo and the magic, but it's like niggas still got to beat them no matter what.
All the wide receivers back. They got a little healthy. They got some time.
Pacheco back and rolling.
Time to rest and stuff like that last week, Denver, and this week. So,
yep.
They have a couple weeks to rest. I think they're back ready to go.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So I'll say this. I'll say this about the Chiefs and their 3-peat. There's a reason why there's never been a team to win 3 in a row.
You're right.
How hard it is to do.
They never had Patrick Mahomes.
They had Tom Brady though.
Shit, Tom Brady didn't even. I mean, yeah, I guess you're right.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady saw an Eli Manning, and that's what fucked him up.
Yeah.
If Patrick Mahomes, if the
Tom Brady was like so close away too.
If the Chiefs win their third, if the Chiefs win 3 in a row, Patrick Mahomes will pass Tom Brady as the best of all time. I think. For me, I think that does it for me.
No,
personally.
No. Tom played till he was
gonna hold
40.
you,
I want to read that.
I'll say this: Tom got like 3 or 4 careers in one. That
I'm not gonna hold you though. If Pat get 3 in a row, I'm taking Pat over Tom.
I'll say this.
As far as the greatest,
the greatest of all time.
Bro,
I think people gotta really stop though, because like Tom did it for so long. This nigga was playing till he was.
If Pat win this one, is that 4 for him? Is that 4 for Pat if he wins this?
4 or 5 years.
Bro, you can literally take snippets of his career and say these were Hall of Fame careers.
What?
Like,
that's true.
AJ, stop! Come on, bro.
What Tom got? 6 or 7?
7.
He had 7.
He
has 4 in 5 years before he's 30.
When he get
Tom played in these eras, bro. Tom won in this era. Tom won in this era.
You can say this now. You can say Mahomes is the most talented quarterback you've ever seen, or you've ever seen.
Years,
but he still got some. No, yeah, like you said.
But to say accolades,
he got to do a little more. He got to do a little more.
That's it. And he really don't have to win. He really don't have to win too much after this, after 3-peats. But he's got it. The stats got to be there. Got to be great. Got to be contending every year, like Brady was.
Tom went through like 5,000 yards, and he was like 40 that one year.
That's what I'm saying.
50 touchdowns.
And he beat Mahomes. And he beat a young Mahomes.
Without his offensive tackles, without both of his starting offensive tackles.
Okay,
Patrick Mahomes' one playoff loss or one Super Bowl loss was to Tom Brady.
That shit
I
is
can tell you everything you need to know.
I'm
not gonna hold you.
That adds to the legend.
I'm not gonna hold you, bro. If Patrick Mahomes wins this one with 3 in a row and 4 before he's the age of 30.
4 or 5 years.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at y'all.
I mean, I understand what y'all
After
saying.
losing Tyreek Hill, he goes on a 3-peat.
I feel like recency bias is the thing. Recency bias is crazy.
He's on track to be the GOAT, of course.
After he lost Tyreek Hill to go on a 3-peat, it's crazy.
His documentary is gonna be insane.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
I think Mahomes is the best to do it. the accolades wise, I can't say that. Like Tom really won 7, went to a whole new team, and won a Super Bowl the same year.
Tom is sick though. 7 Super Bowls though. Like I get like the first 2 or 3. He really was just like a game manager. He was a game manager early in his career.
So let me ask you this question.
Towards the back end when they really start.
So let me ask you this though. When Tom Brady won his 4th Super Bowl, did anybody think he was going to end up with 7?
No. And my thing is too, like, and I guess my thing is too, we could say this
in his career.
We could say this too is like Tom won those 2. Like that defense was elite. Like he got carried to those 2 Super Bowls. Vinatieri.
Them first 2, yeah.
Vinatieri.
A lot of Bill Belichick. So like, a lot of Bill Belichick. A lot of
Mahomes
defense.
hasn't had a
lot of game managing.
Awesome Super Bowls though, y'all. Like
who to go, man?
He hasn't had awesome Super Bowls. That Super Bowl against the 49ers, he threw 2 interceptions. 49ers tricked that off. The Super Bowl, what was it? Don't forget
about the Falcons Super Bowl. Don't forget about that Falcons Super Bowl.
I'm talking about Mahomes. I'm talking about Mahomes.
Hey, Jimmy's nasty.
Jimmy's nasty. But I'm just saying, Brady has done shit like where his numbers are crazy too in the Super Bowl. Mahomes has had what, 1 crazy Super Bowl performance? I want to say
it don't matter, Tony. He's led
Mahomes is also
the Super Bowl.
Yeah, bro.
And Brady did.
High ankle sprain.
Brady did.
I'm about to say literally
that 28-3, bro. Okay, look, I'm gonna talk about it because I'm a Falcons. That 28-3, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all saw what Brady did. He turned on his fucking whatever he did, his look in his eye, and he was
throwing. What did Papione when he get the cookie? Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right.
Bro, he get the little sassy walk. He got the little sassy walk. He
talking about here, man. Hey, come on, man. What are we talking about?
Bro. I'm not trying to say
give me the
Brady, bro. Come on, Brady. Brady just fumbling in this.
Brady to go, dog. Brady to go, dog.
That's cool, bro. Hey, that's cool. If y'all want to say that, bro, Brady's Michael Jordan, Patrick Mahomes, LeBron James.
There you go. Ooh, there you go.
But
there you go. And so what y'all gonna say now?
If LeBron would have started his career with this many rings, though,
bro, literally before the age of 30, before 30.
He might be greater in like aspects of like at this point in their careers,
bro.
Mahomes greater than LeBron.
Conversation.
Like that's what I'm saying.
I don't like this. I don't like
this. But
LeBron.
Like, what are we doing, bro?
You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's move on to the next game.
I know the truth hurts sometimes, dog. I know we got 2 dry guys here. I know it hurts, but
that's fact. That's fact.
So,
I mean, Tone looking like he just hurting though. He don't like
that. Me and Tone are both Bron fans, but we disconnect on a lot of Bron shit.
What you got to say, Jimmy? What you got, Jimmy?
I was just gonna move on to the next game.
Go ahead, man.
You know, hey, I got the Texans covering. I think the Chiefs are gonna win. I think the Chiefs could end up being the Super Bowl again. That's my forte on that. But the next game, obviously, this is the game I've been waiting for. We already talked about it, but my guys, we play the Commanders Saturday night, 8:00.
And my name really Max.
Oh man, oh god,
real pipe boy Max. Come on, man.
Hey man, and I really got plaques.
That's amazing, man. Probably need to release that.
That nigga said the world is demonic. He spelled it. Hey, sure, how old are you? He said so. 2010 was 7 years ago.
You ever seen him ask how old he was?
Bro, he was like 2010 was 7 years ago. So I started rapping 2013. Shit, I was 2010. I was like, oh, this
Cuz is really illiterate.
He didn't know if he wanted to tell.
He didn't want to tell how old he was.
Yeah, he didn't want to tell how old he was.
Hey, that used to be my shit though.
He was trying to think about if he was gonna lie or not about his age.
It was on there. Hey, I was like, damn, like 30. Like they was on Twitter cooking this nigga. Like, oh, he 34. I'm like, damn, nigga. Like I'm almost 30. Like I'm almost 30. Niggas. They think I'm an unk out here.
Out.
Jesus,
I mean, real. Probably be acting though. That's the way. Like,
nah, yeah.
But what's the spread on that Lions game? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Lions -9.5. Give me the Lions.
Yeah,
I think Lions might cover that.
I think the Lions cover that. Yeah.
I think the Lions might cover that.
He's
nasty. Miami.
Now, with that being said, the spread for that game is 56.5 or 55.5.
That's the over-under?
The over-under is 55.5. I think I like the over in that game.
Lions going to score 35 themselves.
Lions might score 40 of them damn selves.
Yeah, I think I like the over in that game. So, y'all want to pick from me a parlay?
Jimmy, I might put that in.
Lions to cover in the over. Come on,
I might put that in.
Come on, man.
I really might do that.
Trying to get y'all some plays.
I feel like that's like, yeah. I feel like that's that. Yeah.
I don't condone betting in 2025. I say just get on the stocks, put your money in the stocks.
I literally just buying some. I was just buying some. Hey, buy crypto.
Yeah.
Boy, Trump is about to get in the office. He said day one he's going in for the crypto.
If we can get an edit, at some point where we can zoom in on Tyler's face when he said that, just the cap in that. Crazy.
No,
it's crazy because you know he's still betting. You know he's still betting.
Just in that man's rap. Come on, man.
I'm not betting.
I bet you FanDuel is in his recent apps open right now.
Facts.
I don't use FanDuel, so.
Oh yeah, you don't. Yeah, you don't. Whatever betting service you use.
Oh yeah, Hard Rock.
I don't bet.
Anyway, man.
Okay.
All right. Hey, Ravens versus Bills. What's the spread, Jim?
Spread for the Ravens Bills game is Ravens -1.
Ooh, give me the Ravens -1.
And they're in Buffalo?
In Buffalo.
Ravens easy. You can buy
Ravens.
It's a gimme.
If you really want to get frisky, just go Ravens 2.5 -2.5.
Yeah. If you feel the Ravens are gonna win that game,
yep.
An alternate spread and get some money out of it. Make some money. Okay. Make your money.
That's a good opportunity.
And then Rams Eagles.
What's the spread?
Eagles -6.5.
Give me the Rams.
Eagles gonna cover.
I like Ravens. I like the Eagles to win, but I like the Rams to cover.
Yeah, I like the Rams to cover.
I think the Eagles can win. I think the Eagles can win that game by a touchdown. I think the Eagles.
They can. I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked that the Eagles cover, but I think if I really had to put money on it, the way if the Rams can play, they played this past week. I like them to cover.
All right, but I know we almost out of time, but I want to talk about two things real quick. Let's just do this for a couple of minutes. Mike McCarthy has a conversation with Deion Sanders. Jerry Jones has a conversation with Deion Sanders.
Out of here, Mike McCarthy.
Mike McCarthy's out.
Or Deion Sanders is going to be the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys.
I don't know.
That is going to be insanity.
That's really movie shit.
So however y'all want to process that, he's going to be a Dallas Cowboy head coach within the next 2 weeks.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah,
man. I'm not gonna lie. That's gonna be a movie.
I gotta say something about that though. I think I think that's a bad career move for Deion low key.
I think so too.
I think Jerry Jones got too much
control. Too much control.
I don't think, and I think Jerry gonna be on some trying to control the team, and Deion got his persona and everything comes with him. I don't know. I understand that he used to play for the man or whatever, but I do think part of it. I think part of it is going to be. I think there's going to be stipulations from Deion. I think there's going to be stipulations from Deion if he were to accept the job, as far as this is what I'm going to require. If not, I'm cool and Boulder. So I think he's gonna. Yeah. I think he's gonna make some things if I'm gonna take this, you're gonna have to see some control or something. And if he doesn't, I don't think Deion's gonna take it.
Because you said with the buzz, the buzz around obviously Deion has so much power at Colorado, especially what he did for that program, flipped them around, and they went 4-11 the first year, but then the next year they come 4 whatever, but they come out the next year and play really well. He got, Travis Hunter MVP or Heisman. So, he putting guys in the league. Shedeurs going first round. Obviously, Travis is going first round. So, it's he could build guys, obviously, and he guys believe in that now. So, he got all the control in the world to do what he wants. To have that and go coach in the NFL where essentially, y'all been saying, Jerry is going to be the final say in everything, which is always how it is. But he's going to be there's going to be little room that Deion's going to have really to make any decisions of his own.
It's either going to be a really good decision or a really poor decision. I don't know.
It's a gamble. It's definitely a gamble.
I mean, he went to a 1-12 Colorado team, bro. That man take chances. He obviously live all like it's Deion Sanders, bro.
But
like,
I
wasn't a believer at first. I thought like, damn, this Colorado shit might get tough. But like, bro, like that man is a leader, bro. I think like I think he can make it. Like I think it's hard for me to doubt him at this point now. I think that's what it is with me. I don't think I can doubt Deion. But like you said, Tyler, it's the whole control part because the NFL was, even though college is a business now, he got way more control of that business that he's in.
And I just think it's different when you go. I mean, people in the NFL still gonna respect Deion, players and all that, because he's Deion regardless. But shoot, like I mean, just everything that comes with Colorado, the way he can really like get in, like recruits houses and tell their mom, look their mom in the eye, I can get your son to NFL, I can do this and that, like we can get you paid, whatever.
No, for real.
And they really trust him, like these moms really trust Deion, like just because of his pedigree, everything he's been through. They probably grew up watching him, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
It's like I think that's like I think he's really made for the college guy. I was shocked Florida State didn't come and try to poach him. That was my thing. I thought that would have been perfect. He went to Florida State.
He said he'd never take that job.
I think he would, though.
They're not trying to give him power. They're not trying to give him more power.
They weren't back then. They weren't back then. I think now, I think they will come in different. They had a terrible season with Mike Norvell. Like, and they made him fire his DC. I think now they would see where he turned around Colorado. I think they would now. But hey, if they don't, that's on them. But
that's a dumb decision not to.
Yeah, dumb decision.
Yeah. But yeah, I think like you said, Tyler, I agree with that. Like a lot of coaches, and especially somebody like Deion, they take pride in like getting like these young men to the next level and maturing them. And in the NFL, you don't have that aspect of it. And I don't know how much that plays into, a role for like Deion, but I mean, he's passionate about getting these kids to, to growing them into young men and grooming them to be, young men that are successful, both whether it's in football or outside of football, whatever. But you don't really have that when they're in the NFL because they've already made it essentially. So I think that factor might also play into whether he's going to take the job, but I'm sure that's something that definitely weighs on, his decision.
You think he's just going to take the job? I don't know.
I don't think so.
But it's hard to turn the Cowboys down, though.
And especially since you play one too, like,
and it's a good team, so it's not like he's going into a dumpster. He's going into like a team that like it's not going to take that long to turn around.
I do think at the end of the day that he's going to have to put his, like, if he's not getting what he wants, I don't think he takes it.
Fact. Yeah, that's a fact though, and that's something facts. We're never going to know.
And that's true too. That's at the same time, like Khalid said too, is like his greatest asset as a coach is his recruiting.
No,
that is very true. So,
but I mean,
he always
that's true and all. But I mean, he has sprinkled around the idea of coaching in the league. Like just these past few weeks is the only time I've ever even heard reports of him being interested in coaching in the league. Granted, it could all be fluff and bullshit that reporters are making up. But most of the time, when a lot of these reports are coming out, it's a little bit of truth.
There's a little something, everything. There's some beat reporters out there every once in a while, but when you get
they get
multiple reports and they're starting to gain traction like it is, it's true.
It's hard to not believe it.
Yeah.
But speaking of college football, we're wrapping up the season. I feel like
let's talk about it.
Going to get talked about at some point.
Let's talk about it.
We'll just rip the Band-Aid off, man.
Let's talk about it.
National championship game. This is every Michigan fan's literally worst nightmare. Like I could not picture a worse national championship game than Ohio State versus Notre Dame.
Oh wait,
and that's what we're fucking.
Ayo.
Oh wait.
Ayo.
To be honest,
baby.
To be honest, if Ohio State wins, I don't feel. I mean, obviously, we don't want Ohio State to win. I just can't. I can't root for either of these teams. Like, I can't. Honestly, I know we hate Ohio State more, but there are Notre Dame fans, and they know who they are. That they absolutely get under my skin. And Notre Dame is just a bunch of fucking frauds, and I just want them to fraud out. They're supposed to fraud out against Georgia, but Georgia did that first. They beat them to the punch, and then
which I told you,
obviously. Penn State was a battle of the frauds. So one of the
can we let some fans talk about this?
Can we say? I'm about to say.
Can we let some actual old fans
can we let niggas who actually been in the college football playoff this year talk about their team?
We got 5 minutes, man.
What are we doing? Why are we letting this guy talk?
Jay,
why are we letting him talk about us?
Jay, we playing for a natty on Monday. We playing for a natty on Monday. In the first ever 12-team football playoff.
First ever 4-teamer.
Hey, God, y'all should be praying to the college football gods if there's a 12-team playoff because I wouldn't be here.
Hey, well, the gods answer my prayers. Thank them.
And we're 1 game away, 60 minutes away from winning the natty. I will say this from watching this whole playoff, because I know it was a lot of vitriol, and I'm going to be the first one to speak out on it. It was a lot of vitriol for Ryan Day, and respectfully do, because he has lost to that team a couple years in a row, more than a couple years. Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Okay, whatever. All right, we know. But anyways, the way he's done this playoff with this team to rally them back together, their defense is humming.
But I mean, I'm not an Ohio State fan or a Michigan fan. This is what he has supposed. This is what he's supposed.
This is what we're supposed to be doing.
It was supposed to be like this, though.
We talk about Ohio State as a powerhouse.
So I will give Ryan Day his credit, but like I will say, this is what he should have been doing.
It's about time.
But I'm saying though, he to take a loss like that and focus back up.
No, for real. No, yeah.
They should have lost in the first place.
But they did.
But they did. It happens. And you beat up on
You're right.
You beat up on SEC team. You beat up on the team you lost to in the regular season, the Big Ten champs. You beat up on them. I didn't say win.
What's the spread for that game?
I don't know. I think it's -6.
I will say this. I think Ohio State wins that game, and I think they cover the spread. But I think Notre Dame is going to play really tough. I think that game is going to be tougher than what Ohio State is expecting. I think Notre Dame is going to be in the game the whole game. I don't think – in my opinion, I don't think Ohio State going to jump up on them and beat the fuck out of them. I don't think that.
It depends.
I think Notre Dame play style. It's their styles. They match up. It's gonna be a styles clash.
Yeah, but Notre Dame plays like 50% man, like literally a lot.
I mean, come on, bro. Obviously, they know that. They know they're not going to be able to play man against y'all like that.
So I'm saying, like, going to something different. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But
like,
but forcing Will Howard to throw the ball, you know, I don't know. We'll see. Y'all need to use push.
Has he thrown the ball good in the playoffs? He's thrown the ball good in the playoffs. Has he not?
Yeah, bro. I'm not saying. I just said y'all gonna win and cover the spread.
You know what? You wanna know how I want to talk about the Ohio State fans now?
Ohio State -8.
This nigga so gross.
Anyway, man. Well, it was a great episode.
What do you do versus Ohio State?
Man,
Mays joining
how many touchdowns did he score versus Ohio State?
I'm gonna be back in here, man. I'm gonna be pushing agendas. I'm gonna be talking about Brian next time we get in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be talking about Harden.
Real quick. Hey, real quick, Craig. Since I got you on here, who you got, Bud or Nello?
Y'all know I'm Team Bud Crawford, man. Bud. That's going to be a very tough situation for Bud to overcome. But
a tough one.
I got Bud.
What they fighting at?
It's gonna be at like 64, probably, or something crazy.
It's a catch weight.
It's gonna be. I don't know what it's gonna be at, but Canelo's probably gonna win it.
Canelo's not coming under 168.
Yeah,
if Bud would have looked better in his last fight, I would.
Right against that, yeah. Bud ain't look too good. I ain't gonna say he didn't look good, but that nigga, that bigger guy he fought, you can definitely tell Bud's power wasn't. It wasn't. Going like,
I don't think Bud comes under one. I mean, I don't think Canelo's coming under 168.
Bud need to be trying to fuck with him and Tank need to fight. You see them niggas on Twitter arguing. For the past couple days.
Hey, no disrespect to Tank. No disrespect to Tank.
That's not what he wants.
That ain't what Tank wants.
Tank don't want that.
I don't know.
No, Bud to stop Tank.
I don't want to see
Tank is 5'5", my brother. Tank is 5'5".
I don't want to see that.
You would stop him?
He was stopped.
I think Bud to stop Tank.
I understand. Just like he a better pure boxer than Tank. I get that, but like God damn, Tank come over with one of those.
No. Tank could hurt Crawford. I'm not saying he couldn't hurt Crawford.
It could hurt him.
He could stop Crawford.
How
too.
tall is Crawford?
Really,
Crawford's like tall as Ryan Garcia, and he's way better.
No, he's not.
Like 6 foot. Crawford's like
What is like 5'9".
Crawford probably 5'8", 5'9".
Yeah.
I'm about to say, buddy,
listen. Take it with a grain of salt because this is the same nigga that said he was 6'1" last night. So
Who's 6'1"? Who's 6'1"?
Tony tried to lie.
Right there.
Tony said he was 6'1".
Nigga, you like
5'11". 5'10".
I'm 6'1".
If you're 6'1", I'm 6'4", brother.
Bro,
yeah, and I'm 6'6".
I'm 5'9", bro.
Okay,
like,
so y'all tall. What are y'all talking
Tyler
about?
Tyler be trying to say he 5'11", though. Tyler like 5'8".
Okay, I'm not.
Like, bro, what are you doing here?
I'm not 5'8". I'm like 5. I'm 5'10".
Get it straight. Your boy's 6 foot.
You're not.
Your boy's 6'1".
But yeah, Jay, back to what you asked me. I'm Team Bud Crawford through and through. I can't not fuck with my guy.
Right.
All right.
That's fair.
All right.
Next time you see me, man, I'm gonna be bending that corner. I'm just letting you know. State.
I might swerve in that corner. Whoa.
Shout out Jello, man. Shout out Jello.
Hey, you got to get your whoa together, man. But hey,
that nigga Tony said I might swerve in that corner. Whoa.
Hey, look, I don't want the high pitch. I can't get that high pitch.
All right, we out, man. Another episode, Drunk Unks Happy Hour. We appreciate y'all. Shout out to our guest, man, Maze. We're gonna have you back, man.
Stay tuned. We got a live episode coming up. It's in the works.
Special guest.
Yes, sir.
Y'all stay tuned. It's gonna be a good one. I think we're doing it for City Hall or something like that, maybe.
Yeah, it's gonna be City Hall. It's gonna be City Hall.
Look at February, man. Early February.
The Mars will be flowing.
LeBron James is the goal.
I will be in Toledo. I will be in Toledo for that.
Stop by for me.
LeBron James is the goal.
30 baby. All right, y'all. It's over, man.
Hey, Tony. I'm about to put a belt on Tony.